Hey guys, Byser here, time to find out what's going on week number 11 of the MPL, the Major Pokemon League. And so today, this week, we're going up against Tom DeRizzle and the Oakland Raichus. Tom took over for Anthony's team towards the end of the season, so he's the one who's actually taking over and doing the battles from this point on. There's only 2 more weeks left. This is week number 11. We only got 1 more week next week. And next week should be a good one as we're going up against Rizzy Pow again. It's another rematch of the divisional rivals, and we're going to see if we can give him another defeat. So far, we are the only team this season that has given Rizzy the defeat that he deserves. So hopefully we'll be able to give him 2 defeats at the end of the season, because that's what we're planning on it. At this point, we're probably not going to be making the playoffs. It's not going to happen. Just because of the other records. So unfortunately losing last week kind of that did that. So, you know, that's alright. The last 2 games of the season are kind of just for fun. That's the whole point of them. So, like I said, we're going to go against Tom. And unfortunately, I was not able to live record it because of reasons. So, we're going to have to do a post-com. Luckily, it is actually going to be getting up on Friday. Didn't think that was actually going to happen. It is a little late, obviously, but I was able to record, so we're going to do that. So, Tom is bringing his Dusknoir, his Crocodile, Superior, Gyarados, Conkeldurr, and Jolteon. I pretty much thought he was going to bring most of these teams, right? Most of these mons right here. So I prepped pretty well for them. I assumed that his Superior was going to be packing HP Fire for Scizor, and his Jolteon was going to be packing HP Grass for Swampert. That's what I had figured, and I planned for those. So we're bringing our specially defensive Swampert, which can take HP Grasses from Jolteon. We're bringing our Choice Scarf Gengar, which can outspeed everyone on his team, assuming that his Superior is not Scarfed. And I was actually predicting him to bring a Scarfed Crocodile, you know, Scarf Moxie Crocodile, that good thing. We've got Staraptor. This is Adamant Choice Band. This thing is the nuke. We're bringing the nuke back that did so well against Christian. So basically, we can send him in there. We can go off a Brave Bird and just nuke something. We're bringing our offensive Life Orb Scizor. It's got the defog just in case we need to get rid of rocks, because the only thing I can see right now on his team is the Crocodile that can set up rocks. And we obviously, with our nuke Staraptor, we don't want that to be taking any stealth rock damage. We have our defensive Celebi with Substitute and Calm Mind. And then we have our just regular offensive Expert Belt Rotom Wash. So let's go ahead and hit that play button and see how it's going to go. We actually had a DC way towards the end of the match. We actually had to recreate it up to that point, but it was a really good match. So I lead with my Swampert because I see that he has nothing that can get rid of rocks, so I wanted to get rocks up as soon as I possibly could, as he leads with his Jolteon. So here's where I'm going to think, alright, let's see, does this thing have HP Grass, or what does it want to do? It doesn't want to do anything right now. It's going to immediately switch out and go to Superior as I get up the Stealth Rocks, which I'm okay with. Because, like I said, now rocks are up on his side of the field and they're there to stay. So I swap out of there, predicting the Leaf Storm, obviousness of obviousness, and go into Celebi, because Celebi can eat up a Leaf Storm, no problemo. And there it is. It goes for the Leaf Storm. And now, I actually totally didn't consider in the mind that this Superior goes up to +2 with the whole Leaf Storm Contra thing. I mean, obviously I knew that to get that, but I didn't realize that HP Fire would actually be doing as much as it's going to do right now. You will see. And HP Fire does a huge chunk, as it actually does leave me enough to be able to at least set up a substitute. But I honestly was thinking that his Superior was going to swap. Yeah. So we find out for sure that that thing does have the HP Fire. Then I'm like, okay, well, Celebi is, yeah, I don't really need it. I have Staraptor for the Conkeldurr, and I don't really need the Grass Stab that's on there, so I'm like, alright, whatever. Celebi, you're going to die. We're going to go for a Psychic and get some damage off onto the Superior. Not that much, but, you know, damage is damage. Getting a little bit more leftovers. He actually goes for the Dragon Pulse this time, predicting me to switch. I was like, oh, maybe I could live that. No. That didn't happen. Celebi goes down, so I'm like, okay. Time to go into Staraptor, so we go into Kurumu. Time to set off a nuke, because we're going to go for a Brave Bird right here. He obviously withdraws. Probably maybe thinking I'm Choice Scarf, because that's what I usually run with this. He goes out into a Shades, which is his Crocodile. Right here I learned this is actually a defensive Crocodile, because it's got the Intimidate. And then also you will see when I go for the Brave Bird, I actually take Rocky Helmet damage. So there's that. And I'm like, oh, alright, so it's an Intimidate. So it's a defensive Crocodile, which means this thing was probably wanting to set up rocks. Look how much damage that does to Crocodile. Look how much damage. Unfortunately, we're going to take a butt ton of recoil damage, and then he just sacrifices off his Crocodile right here. I'm like, great. Rocks are not getting up on my side of the field, and my rocks are there to stay. I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. But Staraptor takes a huge chunk of damage right here. And it's almost knocked out, actually. And he goes actually into Arnold. The government, so he's going to go, and Arnold's trying to get me down. He actually goes for a Mach Punch, and I honestly thought that he was going to knock off or something like that, because I didn't want Staraptor to go down. But he actually goes for the Mach Punch. I'm like, oh. Alright, and I stay in and go for the Hydro Pump. I should have actually, I was thinking about Volt Switching there to go into Gengar, but I thought again he was going to go for knockout, but he just went for the fighting moves. I didn't think he would just go for the obvious plays that he did. And then again I stay in because I didn't think I mean, he's showing me like he's going for fighting moves, so I thought for sure he would go for a knockoff there just because that was the safest play, but no, he goes for another fight. I'm like, okay, I should just went into Gengar at any of those 3 times, it would have been fine. But I figured that this thing is Assault Vest, so that's why I go into Scissor to knock off the Assault Vest. Now this is what I didn't expect. I was not expecting him to be running Fire Punch on his Conkeldurr, because I figured that his Superior would be the thing that he'd want to try and get it, but no, yes, he's running Fire Punch. I'm like, ooh, alright, I just wasted Rotom and Scissor for no reason. Yay me. But now that the Assault Vest is off of the Conkeldurr, I can go out into my Choice Scarf Gengar, just go for a nice good old Sludge Wave, and it'll knock out the Conkeldurr because it doesn't have the Assault Vest anymore. Which is good, because I want this thing out of here, and that stupid priority Mach Punch is bad. Speaking of bad, he goes into his Dusknoir, and I'm like, okay, so he frisks and finds out that I'm Choice Scarf. I'm like, okay. Time to get out of there, because I was expecting a Ghost-type move, because obviously a Sludge Wave is not going to do anything. So I go into Staraptor to be immune to the Ghost-type move, but in actuality what he does is he goes for the Trick, and you will see how amazing this trick was. Let's see, what did we get? We got a Choice Band, and he got a Choice Band. So, you know, that trick definitely was paid off, but then he obviously is like, okay, well, now I have to sacrifice this thing because the Brave Bird's going to destroy. So yeah, we go for the Brave Bird, it knocks out the Dusknoir, so the nuke has gone off once again, and we live on 7 HP, which means Staraptor has got one more nuke left in her, and obviously he goes out into the Jolteon, and now, here's where it kind of sucks, because he goes for the HP Grass, as I switch into Swampert. And that was really unfortunate, because when my plan was to actually bring Swampert in, or I mean, to not hard switch into that, but yeah, it kind of sucks. But anyway, you can see the HP Grass does about half. And so I'm like, alright, so there's a chance that I may live the HP Grass, there's a chance that I'm not. But I know that if I get one more leftovers, I'll definitely be able to live the HP Grass. And then here's where I wanted to bet. I hadn't seen any Life Orb or anything like that. I wanted to see if he was choiced in some matter. So I go into Gengar, and you can see the HP Grass obviously does not that much, because it's a Gengar's poison typing. So there's that. And so he withdraws right there, so I'm like, okay. He's probably choiced. Not sure how he's choiced, as I went for the Sludge Wave because it was safe. He sacrifices off his Superior here, and that's what's. I'm not sure exactly how he's choiced. I think he goes back into the Jolteon right now. Yeah, he goes back into the Jolteon, so I'm thinking that he actually is Choice Scarfed. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, makes what I do right here. This is where I choke, actually, just so you guys know. I was predicting him to go for the Shadow Ball because I was safe, because had I gone into Swampert, then I'd be immune to his Thunderbolt, and so on and so forth, and Swampert would actually be able to take 2 Shadow Balls, so I don't know why I didn't go to Swampert. But he actually goes for the Thunderbolt, and I'm like, I was trying to go for the hard read there by going into the Staraptor, because obviously I'd be immune to the Shadow Ball. But that's unfortunate. So I know for a fact that he's choiced, and I'm thinking he's actually Scarfed now that I think about all the stuff that he's done. Yeah, he's probably Scarfed. So I go into Swampert. Here's where I actually misclicked. I meant to go for a Toxic right there, because I knew he was going to switch. I actually had several moves that I could do. I could either switch into the Gengar, predicting the switch, Toxic, predicting the switch, or Ice Punch, predicting the switch. And I unfortunately, I misclicked and I hit the Earthquake, because Toxic was right next to Earthquake. I'm like, oh, crap. And now here's where I don't even know what I was doing at this point. I don't think, if that Jolteon was actually Choice Scarf, then I don't think it was possible for me to win anyway. Yeah, so he goes for the D-Dance, as I should have switched into Gengar immediately. But instead I stay into Swampert and EQ. Because, I don't know, I wanted to EQ. I forgot that I was intimidated, and then, yeah, I decided to EQ, instead of even at least Toxicing at that point. So I don't know what I was doing. It was not very smart. And so he just sets up the Dragon Dance. But anyway, I gotta ask Tom. I didn't ask him. If his Jolteon was Choice Scarf, then this entire thing is moot, and I would have lost anyway. But anyway, yeah, I played really badly at the end here. I should have just, when he had the Jolteon out on my Gengar, I should have just switched into Swampert, because I had the quick attack on Staraptor, so I kind of wasted that. He goes for a Waterfall, and I actually looked at the calcs. There's actually about a 50% chance of this Waterfall at +2 to take me out. He gets the roll. Doesn't really matter though, because I think I was just going for another Earthquake. Unless I critted with the Earthquake, I don't think it mattered. And then again, if his Jolteon was Choice Scarfed, then it didn't matter. But anyway, obviously he outspeeds me because he's got +2 up. And Gengar's gonna go bye-bye. Bye-bye, Gengar. It's good to know you. And unfortunately, there's that, and we get the loss against Tom. It was actually a really close, good battle. Until the end there, when I went full retard. Yeah, I don't really know what I was thinking at the end there. Like, I was going over, actually, after the battle. I'm like, there's really no reason why I shouldn't just switch in Swampert into this Jolteon. I was thinking because I know I can take an HP Grass from it, and that's kind of why I wanted it, but, yeah. Oh well, anyway, so that was a good match. We lost. Remember to also click the links in the description, because Tom's channel will be on there. You can go see his side of the battle and see his content. Subscribe to him as well, as you should. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this week 11. We should be hopefully getting up videos back normally onto the channel very soon, and I'm very looking forward to that. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, steer that like button down below. Remember to also click the link in the description to follow me on Twitter. And I guess I'll see you guys later.